Have you ever been deep in the woods and suddenly felt like you were being watched? That prickling sensation, the sudden silence, the feeling you're not alone. Most of us brush it off as imagination. But what if it's not? What if it's a warning? Today, we're diving into the world of missing 411. Cases of people vanishing in the wild under circumstances that defy logic. As we explore these stories, ask yourself, are these just tragic accidents, or is something far more sinister at play? The term missing. 411 began with David Paulides, a former detective who was tipped off by a park ranger about strange disappearances in national parks. Paulides discovered thousands of cases, people vanishing without a trace, often in clusters, with bizarre similarities. Many victims disappeared near granite boulder fields, were children or elderly, and vanished in late afternoon. Search dogs often lost the scent instantly, and sudden storms would roll in, erasing evidence. Sometimes victims reappeared in areas already searched, or were never found at all. Paulides didn't offer wild theories, he just presented the facts. These cases don't fit the pattern of people simply getting lost. Official reports are incomplete, and there's no central database tracking these disappearances. The sheer volume and consistency of the strangeness force us to question what we really know about the wilderness. Are these just tragic accidents, or is something else at work? The silence from authorities only deepens the mystery. These are not ordinary missing persons cases. They are a chilling reminder that the wild still holds secrets we can't explain. Yosemite National Park is breathtaking, but it's also a hotspot for missing 411 cases. Take Stacey Arras, 14, on a group trip in 1981. She walked 100 yards from her group to take a photo. She vanished in plain sight. Despite a massive search, no trace was ever found. No tracks, no scent, nothing. Other cases echo this pattern. John Mearns, an elderly hiker, disappeared on a familiar trail. Michael Madden, a camp counselor, walked away and was never seen again. The granite cliffs and boulder fields fit the missing 411 profile. Places where tracks vanish and searches turn up nothing. Local Miwok legends speak of spirits in the land, and the official explanations, animal attacks getting lost, don't fit the facts. The common thread is the total lack of evidence. People vanish in open areas, often within sight of others. Search dogs lose the trail instantly. Yosemite's beauty hides a darkness that has swallowed people whole. The land itself seems to erase all traces. These aren't just accidents, they're mysteries that haunt the park to this day. Something strange, dark and mysterious lingers in Yosemite. In Vermont's Green Mountains, the Bennington Triangle is infamous for 5 baffling disappearances between 1945 and 1950. Middy Rivers, an experienced woodsman, vanished. Only a single rifle cartridge was found. Paula Jean Weldon, a college student, was last seen hiking the long trail. James Tedford disappeared from a moving bus, his seat empty, luggage untouched. 8-year-old Paul Jepson vanished near a pigsty. His trail stopped cold. Frida Langer disappeared on a short, familiar path. Her remains were found months later. 5 people, 5 years, one small area, no answers. The Bennington Triangle remains a place of fear and mystery. The Great Smoky Mountains are America's most visited national park and a hotspot for strange disappearances. In 1969, 6-year-old Dennis Martin vanished while playing hide-and-seek just feet from his family. He was never found. A sudden storm erased all tracks. Searchers found nothing, no clues, no scent. Witnesses reported a scream and a strange man in the woods, but the lead vanished. People disappear in moments, often in sight of others, and search dogs lose the trail instantly. The Smokies' dense forests and sudden fogs make it easy to get lost. But the details suggest something more. Something inexplicable is at work in the Smokies. Crater Lake in Oregon is a place of haunting beauty and ancient legend. The Klamath tribes warn of spirits and danger, and modern cases echo that warning. Charles McCullough, 19, vanished in 1975. His remains were found a year later, miles from his car, with his jeans neatly folded and no sign of how he survived the winter. His feet showed no frostbite and his gear was scattered. Details that make no sense. 8-year-old Sam Boelke disappeared in 2006. He was separated from his father for just a moment. Despite a massive search, Sam was found days later, alive, 4 miles away in a remote area. He claimed he followed a robot and saw his grandmother in the woods. The dogs lost his scent near the road, a recurring detail in these cases. Crater Lake's legends speak of gateways and spirits, and the official reports can't explain the bizarre details. People vanish or reappear in impossible places. The lake's silence seems to consume all evidence. These are not simple lost person cases. The mysteries of Crater Lake remain unsolved. The wilderness here feels like another world. Rocky Mountain National Park is wild and beautiful, and home to baffling disappearances. Rudy Moder, an experienced mountaineer, vanished in 1983. His snow cave and gear were found, but not him. Decades later, his remains turned up miles away in a treacherous area. Why was his gear scattered? How did he end up so far off course? Alfred Beilhartz, age 4, disappeared in 1938 while hiking with family. He was there one moment, gone the next. Searchers found no trace, but years later, a child's bones were discovered miles and thousands of feet above where he vanished. How could a small child reach such a remote, dangerous spot? Both cases defy logic. Experienced adults and children vanish, only to be found in places they shouldn't have been able to reach. Search dogs lose the trail, and clues only deepen the mystery. The Rockies' vastness hides secrets that resist explanation. These aren't just accidents. They're patterns of high strangeness. The missing are found in impossible locations. The wilderness here doesn't give up its secrets easily. The sense of dread lingers long after the search ends. Mount Shasta is a magnet for legends and unexplained disappearances. Native tribes call it sacred, others claim it hides a lost city. The mountain's reputation for high strangeness is well earned. 5-year-old David Zeltner vanished in 1959 while playing near his family's campsite. Searchers found nothing. Dogs lost the scent instantly. A psychic described a remote cabin and rock formation. Searchers found the spot, but not David. Carl Landers, an experienced climber, disappeared in 1999. His camp was intact, but his gear was later found miles away in a place no climber would go. His body was never found. Both cases share classic missing 411 elements, instant disappearances, failed canine searches, and illogical locations. The mountain's legends blur with reality, strange lights, mysterious figures, and a sense of being watched. Mount Shasta seems to draw people in and refuse to let them go. The disappearances here are more than just missing persons. They're part of the mountain's mythos. Rational explanations fall short. The line between myth and reality vanishes on Shasta's slopes. The mountain's secrets remain hidden. We've explored the haunted woods of Yosemite, the Bennington Triangle, the Smokies, Crater Lake, the Rockies, and Mount Shasta. Each place is beautiful, but each holds stories that defy explanation, people vanishing without a trace, often in impossible circumstances. Official explanations rarely fit the facts. Sudden storms, failed searches, victims found in unreachable places. The wilderness is vast, and its secrets are deeper than we imagine. Are these places cursed, Or is something else lurking in the shadows, waiting for the unwary? What do you think is really happening in these strange, dark and mysterious places? Share your theories below.